morning student, welcome here in this YouTube channel. We are dealing with unit number 1 of second semester about Swami Vivekanand, about Ramakrishna Paramhans. We have discussed. So in this video, we will discuss about the Reformation movements in Muslim community. So let's start it. Please keep a book with you. Okay, so here we have the topic Reformation movements in Muslim community. So what are the reforms, or what were the reforms in Muslim community we had in our ancient times? So let's start it. In the early 19th century, social and religious reforms were initiated in Muslim community under the leadership of people like Haji Sharikatullah from Bengal and Sir Syed Ahmad Khan from Rai Bareli in Uttar Pradesh. So it was the time of 19th century that social religious reforms were also there in Muslim community too. And the leaders for this social reform in Muslim community were Haji Sharitullah from Bengal and Sir Syed Ahmad Khan from Rai Bareli in Uttar Pradesh. So we'll write these two here. It was Haji from Bengal and Sir Syed Ahmad Khan from Rai Bareli in UP. They were motivated by the preachings of religious leader Shah Waliullah of Delhi. They believed that the Britishers could establish their rule in our country as the Islam in India was becoming weaker and corrupted. So it was their thought that Islam in India at that time becoming weaker and corrupted. So they had that fear that Britishers ruled their country and Islam would be removed. That fear they had. They started Wahhabi movement in order to strengthen the Islamic religion and cultural, and also to make it purer. So with the purpose of to make Islam pure, to make their Islamic religion and culture pure, they just started one movement, and that movement is known as Wahhabi movement. Okay, so this both means this Haji Shariatullah from Bengal and Sir Syed Ahmad Khan, these both were working under the leadership of Delhi and started Wahhabi movement. Many Muslims started acquiring English education due to the impact of the Wahhabi movement and the growing influence of the Western culture. So as a result, what happened? As a result of this Wahhabi movement, many Muslims started getting education in English language. However, due to the orthodox nature of ulema, a large number of Muslims remained deprived of the English education, social awareness and reform. But there were other things which just stopped Muslim to get English education. So that orthodox nature of ulema stopped people to take education in English education and awareness and reform. That is why the education of Muslims and subsequent rise of middle class was not satisfactory. Consequently, what happened that English of Muslims They were just deprived of English education. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was born in aristocratic family. During the revolt of 1857, he was serving the East India Company as the employee and had remained loyal to the company. So here we have another character, that is Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. He was born during the revolt of 1857. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. He was born in aristocratic family. During the revolt of 1857, he was serving the East India Company. Serving East India Company. He was very loyal to the company. After his retirement in 1869, he went to England and was influenced by the liberal ideas of the West. So he was retired in 1869. After that, he went to England and he was so much influenced by the liberal ideas of West. He advocated the ideas of acquiring the English education as a mean to reform the Muslim community of its orthodox attitude and backwardness. We all know that at that time Muslim community was orthodox and Muslim community was narrow-minded. So Sir Syed Ahmad Khan went to England after his retirement and he was very much influenced by the liberal ideas of West, and he just thought that if this theory or this method of West would be applied to their community, then there would surely be chances of reform. He started a magazine namely Tahzib-ul-Akhlaq in 1870 CE. He established the Aligarh Muslim College in 1875, which is known as Aligarh Muslim University today. So the magazine he just published started Tahzib ul Akhlaq through this magazine. He just he spread the ideas of awareness and reform. You first note down this thing, after that we'll go further. Please note down this. He started After that, he established Aligarh Muslim College. Which is known as Aligarh Muslim University now. He translated the books of English literature and science in Urdu language and tried to make the Muslim familiar with the branches of knowledge from the West. Translated in Urdu. He opposed the veil system, that is burqa system, and child marriage, and advocated education for girls and widow remarriage. So in their community there is a system of burqa. So he just opposed that burqa system, and he also opposed child marriages, and he advocated education in girl, and he just stopped that widow remarriage. Opposed the burqa system and many things. Now we have Sikh community. Another topic is the reforms of 19th century also influenced the Sikh community too. Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee was formed with objective to recognize the religious practices and remove the evil practice from the Gurudwaras. So there was one committee which was formed, and the purpose of this committee is to remove all the evil practice from Gurudwara. So name of that committee is Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee. Shiromani Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee. And this is established to remove the evil practices from Gurudwara. To impart English education along with the religious education to the Sikh, Khalsa College in Amritsar was established along with many other schools. So many other schools were established, and there was one college which was established. The name of that college is Khalsa College, and main purpose of this college is to give English education to Sikh community. So we can write here Khalsa College and in Amritsar. So again we have next we have Parsi community. You please note down this thing. After that we will go for Parsi community. Next we have Parsi community. Let's see which kind of reforms we had in Parsi community. The Parsi youngster who had acquired English education established Rahnuma-e-Masdayan se Sabha in 1951 for social religious reform movements, and Dadabhai Naoroji was the leader of this Sabha. So there was Parsi youngster who had acquired English education and who established Rahnuma-e-Masdayasane Sabha in 1851 for social religious reform movements. And Dadabhai Naoroji was the leader of this Sabha. So the purpose of this Sabha is to provide English education to youngsters. So for that this Sabha has been established, and Dadabhai Naoroji was the leader of this. Means this picture of Dadabhai Naoroji is given on page number 4, 1.5 picture. This Sabha had started a periodical, namely Rashta Goftar. It gave the impetus to the reform movements and carried out work for awakening of Parsis. So we have here that periodical, that is Rashta Goftar. K.R. Kama and Behramji Malbari also contributed in the social religious reform. Kama laid emphasis on the propagation of education and Malbari emphasized on women empowerment. They opposed child marriage and encouraged widow remarriage. So there were two personalities who just gave, who just contributed a lot into this reform, and those are K.R. Kama and Behramji Malbari. Kama laid emphasis on the propagation of education and Malbari laid emphasis on women empowerment. So this Kama laid emphasis on education and Malbari on women empowerment. Due to the efforts of Malbari, the government passed a law fixing the minimum age of marriage in 1891. So, this Malbari encouraged widow remarriages too. And under these efforts, the government passed a law fixing minimum age of remarriage in 1891. At minimum age and a law 1891. So government also supported this Behramji Malbari in widow remarriages and this women empowerment. Under his efforts, government passed a law of marriage at minimum age, and that law was passed in 1891. Okay, so this is Parsi community. Please you note down this keyword. After that we will go for Jyotiba Phule. Next topic is Jyotiba Phule. Jyotiba Phule was well-known social reformer of Maharashtra. He started a school for girls in Pune in 1857. He helped the widows to remarry. He challenged the authority of Brahmin in the society. He established the Satya Shodhak Samaj in order to inculcate confidence, courage and enthusiasm in people. Very great personality Jyotiba Phule was, and he was a social reformer in Maharashtra. Started girls school for girls in Pune in 1857. Help a widow to remarry. Challenged Brahmin society, established Satya Shodhak Sabha. In order to inculcate confidence, courage and enthusiasm in people. Okay, so this is Jyotiba Phule and his efforts. After that we have Thakur Bapa. Okay, you first note down these keywords of Jyotiba Phule. After that we will go for another topic. The purpose of establishing this Satya Shodhak Sabha was to encourage people. It is his purpose to establish this Satya Shodhak Sabha. Okay, so today this is for today's video, student. We'll meet again in next video. Now it's time to give you homework, and your today's homework is you have to write short note on Parsi community and Jyotiba Phule. These two short notes you have to write in your homework about Jyotiba Phule and Parsi community. Thakurba will be discussed in next video, and after that we'll go for second unit too. Please take care yourself. Bye. Thank you.